good day. I have picked up a lot of stuff during the last half year or so. I have done so much videos, but a little bit of a competition. I will keep it running for 2-3 weeks more, so you still have time to do a mixtape. Have been many who have already done it, so it's very nice, and hope even more people will join us in the mixtape battle. First up, I picked up Immolation, Close to World Below. This one, I think I bought it 20 years ago when it was released. It was released in the year 2000, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't understand what the hype was all about, and I've been reading people or even saying that their newer stuff are very good. I listen to that also, but it's not my thing. But I was in Stockholm during the summer, and I found this one for $6 or something, and listened to it on the way home, and it's excellent. I really dig it. Now I understand what the fuss is all about. So I'm going to try to check out more of Immolation's stuff. I know they have a pretty sizable discography. Close to World Below, released by Metal Blade. Good stuff. But everyone already knew that. And speaking about things I didn't get at first, picked up a lot of Incantation. This is Onward to Golgotha, their debut full length. Very good, very murky sounding, evil sounding, atmospheric, very good. But this one, I heard this a long time ago, but I picked up the Vanish Inventions on vinyl 2 years ago or something, and I really liked that one. So I decided to try to pick up everything from Incantation. Onwards was the first one. Then we have Mortal Throne of the Nazarene, released in '94, and Dan replaced Ronnie Dio, but Yimbro, Craig Pillard, John McEntee. This one. This sounds this is a little bit faster, I think, but the production is pretty. Sounds pretty similar. It's very gritty, and but it's very good. There are some excellent tracks like the Ibex Moon and Demonic Incarnate. Great tracks, so very nice. In '98 they released the Diabolical Conquest, and Craig Pillard left the band, and Daniel Corchado and Kyle Søren joined the band. Corchado from The Chasm does the vocals and the guitars together with McEntee, and this is more. It's not as rough. It's a little bit more polished, but still very punishing, atmospheric, and blackened death metal with some doom elements. I think I prefer this one to the other two, but the other two are good also, but this one is my favorite of the three first. And 2 years later, there were some band changes once again. The Infernal Storm. All these have been released on Relapse Records. But this one is also good, not quite as good as Vocal Conquest. I think that one is my favorite of all I have heard. But this one is very good also. And in 2002 they released Blasphemy. Very good once again. Some lineup changes again. But this one was released through mine is from Necropolis Records. But it's very good, and I actually saw them live a month ago. They were awesome live. It's a very small club. The atmosphere was fantastic. So I'm trying to get hold of everything they have released full-length wise. I'm looking forward to next week. I think they release their newest one is going to be released. I pre-ordered that one. So Incantation. And speaking of the cast, this is Conjuration of the Spectral Empire, the cast fourth full length. They were formed in 1992 and they released a bunch of records, and I have heard some MP3s a long time ago, but never seen a physical copy. But I found this. I can't remember where or when, but I've been listening to this quite a few times, and it's very this time unique. The first track is a mid-paced instrumental. It's 6 minutes in length, and the second track sounds almost like early At the Gates, with some similarities to early At the Gates, kind of rough production. But the third track, Dark Cloud, sounds like a thrasher, almost like a Death Angel with a high-pitched shriek, but then it turns on to the black metal with blast beats. So it's very, it's almost 1 hour in length, but they keep everything very, it's hard to guess what's coming next, so it doesn't feel like it's almost an hour in length. This was released through Witch's Brew, but my version is Lux Inframundus Productions. So if you haven't heard the cast, check this one out. They apparently have quite a few very excellent CDs in their discography. Then we have Desert Northern Hell by Fugger, Norwegian band, formed in 1993. This is their third full length, and I had heard that the sounds a little bit like Marduk. Marduk is probably my favorite black metal band, so I picked this one up. And this one is it's Seasonal Mist, and this one has a double disc with bonus DVD. But this, if you like ferocious black metal in the vein of Marduk, definitely check out Schüler's Desert Northern Hell. Then we have Sentenced to Life by Black Breath. I thought about Death Breath, but that's not it. This is Black Breath, Sentenced to Life. Very good. Profound Lore released this one. Southern Lore, I mean, in 2012. This is the second full length. The band is on a hiatus at the moment, but they're from Seattle, and this is a mix of many genres. It's very reminiscent of the sound and tune Left Hand Path, the HM2 buzz saw guitar, but it's a lot more thrashy, some blast beats and stuff. So it's very enjoyable. It's around 30 minutes in length. So if you haven't heard Black Breath Sentence to Life, check this one out. And this one, this is Nocturnal by the Black Dahlia Murder, and they were added in the beginning of the 2000s, and I mixed it up with Shadows Fall, Kids Which Engage, and that kind of stuff. So I never bothered to checking them out, but I saw a documentary of the band about the band on YouTube and realized it's not like that at all. This sounds a lot like it's melodic death metal, sounds a lot Swedish, but it's a little bit more thrashy and a little bit more blast beats. The vocal performance by Trevor Sternard was very good. The high-pitched shrieks, deep growls, and this one is apparently their best one according to their fans, and it's very good. And they have What a Horrible Night to Have Occurred. Probably one of my favorite song titles all the time, and it's one of the better tracks on this one. If you was like me that never checked out Black Dahlia Murder, check out this CD because it's very good. And finally, running off, I discovered violence 23 years ago, but never had the opportunity to have a physical copy of this one because it has been repressed once in 2005. But the vinyl is impossible if you don't want to cut off an arm and sell it on the black market. But this one I found a Swedish seller, so this was pretty cheap. It's an original that doesn't contain the torture track, but it's from 1990 Megaforce, and this is a lot more polished than Eternal Nightmare. When I first heard the two, this was my preferred because Eternal Nightmare was a little bit rough. I was used to the polished sound of the Black Album by Metallica, and this was more like that. But I don't know which one I prefer actually now. But this one is not as unhinged as Eternal Nightmare. It's more groovy. But Liquid Courage, the beginning of Liquid Courage is one of the best riffs I know of. So violence, oppressing the masses. Check this one out. Even some people think it's not as good. It's a big step down from Eternal Nightmare, but I think this is probably as good in a different way. Violence, oppressing the masses. And that was it. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.